All right, folks, I decided not to go deer hunting. I still got a little bit of drainage, and I was like, it ain't like I ain't never killed a deer before. And I still have plenty of deer meat left in the freezer, as far as I know. So I definitely need to start consuming more deer meat. Here lately, we just ain't really been cooking much of it. But I need to because between me and Kojak, we're probably gonna kill some more deer, especially as the temperature as it gets later in the season, the temperature starts cooling. But anyway, wind's kind of blowing. It's not as cool as I thought it was gonna be this evening. It'd probably be better tomorrow. But between church, we got other stuff, going on tomorrow, so that's probably not going to happen. Still plan on Kojak cleaning the knife tomorrow at some point. Um, but uh, but anyway, it's the 28th of September, so deer kind of. I mean, you can catch them around water holes and if you got feed out, but none of my spots are around water holes, and so yeah. So, but I ain't saying I couldn't see a deer. The odds are probably nothing worth shooting. Like I said, I don't need the meat right now. And probably any of the deer that me and Kojak kill this year, I'm probably going to either give it away or donate it to. They do food bank drives here in Missouri, and you can donate. As far as I know, this year you can still donate the deer. You don't have to pay for anything. You just donate the deer, and it's supposed to go. I think to do mostly ground, and that's what it's cheaper that way. But I know Missouri does that, so that's probably what will happen to some of the deer because I only got so much room for deer. You know what I mean? And then some I may give to friends or something like that. But either way, like I said, I'm not just bloodthirsty trying to kill deer. I know when it starts getting a little cooler, I start getting a little twitch going on. It happens, but right now I ain't got no twitch, which is not bad outside. It's not super. It needs to be about 15 degrees cooler. Me personally, I don't know. But today, you already hopefully you saw this prior video, but I'm going to clean a few of these knives. I don't know, nothing complex. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna try to heat up the rubber scales for this and see if I can make that happen. Some of the video is not going to be super in depth. It's just going to see, you're going to see captions or captures of certain stages of some of the cleaning of the knives, because they don't need a whole lot. They just need to be polished and a little bit of oil in them, cleaning them, and then that way I can put them up and put them in the knife cases so I can for collection. So. But anyway, I just want to give you all that. Like I said, you'll see a little bit of the cleaning process, but it's going to have It's going to have several of the different knives that I found over from yesterday. That's what you'll see in the video. So yeah, like I said, get a little cleaning. But like I said, It's not gonna show every little step because I want to clean about 3 or 4 knives, and if I just showed every little step of each knife, the video would be like an hour long or more. So not gonna do that to y'all. So you'll just see, basically, it's like a highlight. It's like watching highlights for a football game. Some people don't care to watch the whole football game, but they don't mind seeing the highlights. So that's what we gonna do. So y'all hang on. All right, folks. We're gonna clean these up. Like I said, you could probably spend an hour just on one knife. But I mean, this, like I said, most of these were well. This one was in pretty good condition already. I just buffed it a little bit, get a little shine back to the bolsters and such. But you could get real minute and hit each one of these little studs, which I kind of hit them a little bit, but I don't want to get too crazy with this Durlin handle. But yeah. Like this one right here, it was already shinier on this side than it was on this side. I don't know if it's just where it was stored or something, or maybe it used to be in an old sheath for a long time. I don't know. But this side was a little more. It had more shine than this one. This had a lot of patina, and there's really no way of getting all that out unless you just really get down deep in it. And I'm not going to do that. It's an old knife. I just cleaned it up. It was a lot cleaner than it was. So we're gonna clean them up. One thing, like I said, using good old rim oil. I think it's had this same look to the can for as long as I can remember, right? But y'all check out what the new one looks like. Ordered some more. That's what it looks like. If y'all don't know already, they've changed it up. So I don't know if it's the same stuff in it or what, but ionic formula. This says rim oil with Teflon lubricant. This is ionic formula. So I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's the same thing. I don't know. So, but anyway, just want to show you all that. We're gonna use that. We use some Never Dull, some old Flits. I'm gonna run. Got the old infamous $5.99 set screwdriver, $5.99 screwdriver set. Right, get down in them hard to reach places. But I don't really. These don't have hardly any crud in them, but it never hurts to run it down in there and see. Sandpaper's just to get down in there, because sometimes stuff gets on these brass liners. You want to clean up a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of a short video when it comes to each step with the knife. I didn't want to make it too long. Y'all saw what they look like before, and then you'll see what they look like afterwards. I also want to try this. A subscriber reached out to me, told me about this stuff. It's actually kind of hard to find. I had to wait quite a while for it to come in, but it's G96 brand complete gun treatment. He says it smells good. Like this rim oil is kind of mild smelling, but like WD-40 and some of these other, they all got a different smell to them. But I'm gonna try this out. It's a small can. I said for the price of this, you can get two of these. Just FYI. So, but I'm gonna try it out, see what it does. I also may use it on some guns, but so we'll see. But let's check this one out. I'm doing like a assembly line, so I'm gonna run some of that in there. There's really nothing in there. Slick. Kind of get some of the crud off the brass. Basically all I'm doing right here. So get some of the crud off. There's a little bit coming out. Not much. Get down in here. It's got some spring to it now. Get some of the residual off. Get down in here. See, this one really didn't need it. It's pretty dang clean, but there's some stuff coming off. You can see, looks like it kind of cleaned up that brass a little bit. But it's a solid made knife, y'all. It really is. Now we'll get some Never Dull. Good old Never Dull. Ain't never hurt nobody, I don't think. Get some of that. Clean that blade. Get some of that, more of that residual oil off and polishing compound. See? That's probably oil and polishing compound coming off. But yeah. That, clean bolsters. Get them real good. Let that dry for a few. Just getting some of the residual off. Get it off before we put some flits on there. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep the assembly line going. Once I put flits on it, massage it in, I'm going to set it to the side and keep going down the knives. That way, when it comes to buffing, I'll be able to just buff them all at one time, if that makes sense. It really don't take much of this flit, y'all. So I'll just go putting a big old glob on it, all right? It really don't take much. Tube will last you a lot of knives out of one tube, all right? All right, I'm gonna set this one off to the side. Get the cap back on. All right, let's see what's next. Let's do this Robeson here. So, get some residual off. Get real good up in here. Buffer, as you can see. Forgot to get up in there. Really need a wire brush, but I'll use sandpaper. It'll do all right. clean this. Use some of this. All right, we'll let that dry for a second. All right, it's flitz time. This knife actually got a little bit of an edge on it, so I gotta be careful when I'm rubbing this on. Massage it on there. It's all about the massage, y'all. It is. You gotta massage it. Let that set on there. A little bit more. Of course, it's a bigger knife. All right. All right, we're gonna set it to the side. Put the cap back on so it don't leak out. All right, what's next? Oh, hey guys, Mr. Queen here. We'll get it. Spray down in here. It's pretty clean. There's a little bit of stuff in here, I could tell. This oil still got polishing compound on it. That oil gets, that rim will get a lot of it off. We'll get that sand out. That's sand from sandpaper comes out. Because you'll hear it. If you set it. You will hear it. Good old Never Dull. Yay! Use some Never Dull. It works miracles. It does work pretty good, y'all. Pretty good stuff. All right, let that dry for a second. I'm gonna buff it out and then put some flits on. All right, last one. Last one. Squirt a little bit of oil in there. There's some crud right in there. This really don't need it. Gonna go ahead and put some flits on blade. I don't really need to do a. I don't even think never dull. Well, I can do never dull and get this part, get some of the oil off the wood here. I'm gonna take some of this mineral oil, go over the wood handle. It'll be the last thing I do. I'm gonna go back over this. I had more residual I took off of this. I shouldn't have put this on first on the blade, but there was still polishing compound on it. I'm gonna use this one to get some of the residual off. And then I'm gonna come back with this and polish it, the clean one. That's what I've been using. It's kind of catching. See how it ain't, it's kind of, it gets some of it, the initial stuff off, and I come back behind, polish. I'm gonna use some of this in the joints. See, a lot of that just came off right there. So that's why I do it, because if you just I'll just burn through these. So I'll use this to it. Can't really use it no more. All right. Set these aside. Take some of this mineral oil. And do these wood scales. All right, before I do the final polish, I'm gonna run some of this oil. Try this stuff out. Get down in there, let it soak. It does. It smells a lot better than those other oils. So they definitely put something in here to make it not stink as bad. Whatever that shall be. All right, folks, I think they cleaned up pretty good. Here's that old World War II Navy knife. Cleaned up pretty good. Like I said, I can keep on polishing it. Like, look at different angles, you can see the difference. A lot of stuff came off. But anyway, pretty clean. What y'all think? It's a cool little knife, and it feels good. You can definitely cut some stuff with it. With that one, it's clean. Cleaned up nice. Good old snap. Here's old Robeson. Like I say, ain't much I can do about the pitting. I mean, I could probably polish on a little bit more, but I polished on it quite a bit. It is what it is with that. They ain't gonna affect nothing on it. It'll still cut. And there's the old Remington Musket 1. It's a pretty heavy knife. It's a pretty big old knife. Pocket knife. Look how long it. Look at that. Cleaned up. Cleaned up nice. One thing, I have not touched the edge. I have not touched the edge on these knives. So I just want to check real quick, see which one. I haven't even checked either. Y'all are seeing it the first time I see it. We'll just do this main blade. I ain't worried about the small blade. We'll just try this old Queen, number 18. Nope. No go at that station. Let's try this old Robeson. A little better. It'll slice your way in. That for sure. Try this old Remington. Once you get it going, it'll cut a little bit, but that one, try this old Navy knife. Yeah, won't take much to get them sharp. All right, people. Remember those knives? None of them really would cut. Some of them cut a little bit once you got it going. So let's check it out. Let's see what the old Robeson will do. Not too bad. That'll cut up some meat, you know. Not too bad at all. All right, let's see what the Queen will do. Let's see what the Queen will do. Yeah. I think it can do a little better than that. I think it can cut a little bit better than that. We'll come back to actually, you know what? I'm just going. Let's run it on here. Real lightly. Do it 3 times. Come back. Let's see. Yeah, just that right there. Let's see what happens at the real micro level. When you're cutting this paper, it's getting full. filling the gaps with paper in it. This will always cuts better the first time. So, but we know that'll cut. Let's see, let's do the little Remington. See, it wants to. But this notebook paper is harder to cut than printer paper. It's just, I guess it's thinner or something, more flimsy. I don't know. Yep. It'll cut. It'll cut you. Ain't careful. All right, let's see what this old fella will do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll cut. Hope y'all liked the video. Like I said, it went through several different knives. I picked the knives that, well, some that I just have gotten, but also didn't need as much work. I mean, it really was fairly clean for the most part. So, but yeah, this one really turned out good. I may put another coat of mineral oil on that wood because that wood was real dry. So I may do that here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's ready to get. I think it's ready to put on display. I mean, I might can touch up a little bit more. There's a couple spots that's kind of questionable. I don't know if it's a stain or what, but for the most part, it's good to be displayed. But like I said, hope y'all like the video. Do me and Kojak a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on the video, and also hit the alarm button if you're already subscribed. That way you'll get a notification when we post a new video. So, but hey, y'all stay vigilant, stay positive, stay motivated out in this crazy world, and hopefully I'll see y'all next time. And hey, stay with it, y'all. God bless y'all, and have a good one.